remember, because it was so long ago,
Mm-hmm.
Geometries of the new MerKaBa.
Oh, yeah. Geometries of the new MerKaBa. I haven't...
Oh,
Excuse me.
Ascension much?
Yeah, massively ascending.
Hello, enlightenment. Ascension symptoms rule. Yeah.
I haven't visited the new geometry in a little while, but it's been on my mind lately to actually have a look at it because I've been more focused on discovering the other selves.
Yeah, dig it. There's so much to do. There's just
Yeah,
so much to do. No, the reason I was saying it is because when I've been sitting in the centre of it, I very distinctly felt a cube around me. A cube. And the cube for me, although I understand it as part of the Platonic solids, this cube is a superimposed or an insertion into my geometries, and it seems to keep me locked into this grid.
Right.
So I've been experimenting on unlocking it.
And?
But next time you go in, I suggest to you to have a little look at this cubey wooby and see how you can move it. For myself, after much trying to escape, I began to somehow put a spiral through the actual straight lines. And as I did it, I don't know how it sort of happened, but it turned into what looked like a swastika.
Oh, yes, I remember you telling me this.
It was like as the cube unravelled, it unravelled and started to circle, but it looked like that. So that was kind of interesting. Because, when I say the swastika, I don't know which direction the fucking feet were pointing. You know how there's the Tibetan one that goes one way and I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whole variety of those.
Concentrate on that. It was more that feeling of the spin opening up. And as I've done that, it's like I can't feel the confines of this cube anymore.
Right.
So have a go and see how you go.
I'll have a look. That's so exciting. So how is it now that it's moving? How do you feel? What kind of changes have you felt?
Well, I've started to go nearly interdimensional. I had that experience where this room were fucking
crazy
each other, and I was like, wow. Seki this morning said that was because what's happening is the sun flares, the Ra codes are igniting DMT within people's physiology because DMT occurs naturally in the body. Mm-hmm. And in that's why it's like it's opening you to the non-restriction.
Mm.
So, yeah, that was it was pretty intense because I don't mind a little bit of, crazy.
Yeah.
I like to sort of maintain the sanity in the middle of that craze, like whatever's going on. But this freaked me the fuck out because it was so new, Right. And so, yes, I would say that the densities are definitely much more separated. Definitely, it's like I just feel connected to everything. Not in not like that kind of way. More in if I choose to put my attention to something, it's just there.
Right.
It's at my grasp.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like there's any limitation. Like when I think of something, it doesn't feel like there's I can only feel its potential. I can't feel it. And when I say that potential, it's like from that space of neutral, it's like sitting in the seed.
Yeah.
Potentials. So definitely like that. It's really turned me off food.
Even more.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm not lemon ginger. Loving that. No. But it's like, yeah, I got Johnny to get me some, I have this potato chip I like. And some days when I can't eat anything, it's the only thing I can eat and I don't feel sick from it. Right? Mm-hmm. But ever since I've removed the weatherman and gone through this detox, I haven't had any. And one of the cats really likes it. So Johnny said, well, I'll get some chippies for the cat because, we're yeah. Anyway, I had some yesterday, and the strangest thing was, as soon as I took a bite, the weatherman came into my mind.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck, right? I haven't even had the craving or anything for it now that he's gone. And it's like I felt like I was bringing him back, so I don't want them anymore.
Oh wow. So that's a weatherman influence.
Well, who knows? Who knows? To definitively say yes would be a sweeping statement. I would say definitely that may have been a way that he reinforced his presence. Because you see, it's artificial shit. And they can really only surf the artificial network.
They can only what?
Well, think about it. He's coming in networks that are like, archoned.
Oh yes, that's all they can really use.
Isn't it? Because if it's coming through your essence and your sentience, it's qualified first. How do you think we found out the fuckery in the first place?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm putting it together as I go along.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Again, another layer of anything outside of you. Bit of fuckery.
I mean, how much are you seeing that outside, without doubt, reflects the inside?
Oh, without doubt.
It's uncanny. And the other thing I'm seeing is, if you can just relax and trust essence, everything always works out for the best. Like, not in a, it'll all be fine way.
No.
Yeah, it's all fine. No. In a way that it's just if you relax and take your fucking bullshit out of it, it's like the weft and the weave can happen and the most magical things come of it.
In the best possible way too. Like it really is. Okay, I feel like I should mention it. I was watching, that Jim Carrey, he did this speech at some university graduation.
I think I saw it on Facebook. I didn't see it. I saw the tag for it, yeah.
Yeah, they had like little excerpts from it, but I watched the whole thing the other night. And he said something really beautiful that kind of I felt was relevant here, is that just put out exactly what you want, like in that essence kind of way, and then drop how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that. I don't know why the fuck I brought that one up, but I felt something that you said before that I can't remember now.
Well, just, if you just relax, it all works out.
Well, that's it. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Don't react. Don't take it personally. If someone doesn't want to connect with you, big shit. Someone better along the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look at your situation, how it's all unfolding.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Who'd have thunk it?
The more that essence was involved, all this stuff has come up, and it's so unexpected, and it's almost a little bit unbelievable, the synchronicity or the way things have unfolded. It's like, really? In what world would that have been possible if my mind had tried to create that?
Exactly. But that's the discipline. Even when you Peniel's a Stargate, if you can relax and let the experience take you, then that multidimensional eye will relay its experience. But if you try and put these fucking polarized thing over it and interpret it, it's like, motherfucker, you're ass over tit. But if you really, and that's the discipline. I think I said those words. That's the trick, or the art to it, is allowing. Because we're so having to do or to be, or, I've got to direct it. And this is the thing. It's like people take, some of these new ageisms. Just imagine what you want. Alrighty then.
Just the tone in your voice, and I'm already. You don't even have to say it.
It's like, well, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I think if people spent 5 minutes working out what it was they want, it would do them good. Because most of them only know what they don't want. They actually don't know how to tell the universe what they want.
Yeah.
And frankly, your wants are usually coming from lack. Hello, polarized thinking.
I know. It's like, the layers of that in itself.
Upper layer,
And once,
upper layer, exactly. So it's like if you can let essence run the show, the essence is in that non-polarized halo neutral state, then you are creating all the fabulosity, gorgeousness in your fabulosity skin suit, or whatever the calling it this week. Vehicle in your Rolls
Mm,
Royce, baby.
yeah.
If you were a car, what would you be?
If I was a car,
Yeah.
I would definitely be somewhat convertible. I'd be maybe like, I would be like, what, maybe like a really fancy, like a 1950s Chevy or something like
Ooh,
that.
old
I'd be
school.
something like, yeah, I'd go old school. Maybe like a mobster car from the 40s.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Dovetail, yeah, a little bit like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see.
What
I
would you
can
be?
definitely see you as red, a red car.
There would be red
Um,
involved, yeah.
my car, what car would I be? I don't know. At first I was thinking of VW and then I went to a combi and I thought, oh God, no. Not even unless it's got my own bathroom. Maybe I'm an RV. Have satellite wheel travel. I don't know.
I love it.
There you go.